What it is, baby. Welcome to the special live podcast of this podcast. This is a live episode here, Kev. Big Kev. You're joining us here. You didn't know it was live.
Gentlemen, glad to be here
Yeah, you're glad to be here.
on this 30th spectacular.
30th.
Drink out of the sink.
My monologue, I was good. This is the first time I'm here alone, by the way.
Yeah, you're usually always with someone else.
Yeah.
Romer.
Sergio. Maya.
Oh,
Then
sorry.
I'll just
Yeah.
randomly break into your house.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
That was a month ago, almost. It was July
Oh.
4th. The last time I saw you guys.
I hate that we only see each other only once a month.
It makes the times we get together special.
It does.
Nah.
Alright.
Joe's
All right.
not a man of sentiment.
No.
Okay. I see how you feel, but I'm glad that you appreciate me.
I appreciate you.
I appreciate you.
I swear.
All right, let's get
That's an old meme, but it's so funny.
right into the news.
Where are we?
Huh?
Did you do the intro?
Yeah. Well, you're doing water. I said I'm gonna do the intro while you're getting water.
While he was drinking out of the
Yeah.
And I'm Arik.
I didn't say I'm Joe, by the way.
Oh,
Yeah.
and that's Joe.
Yeah, I'm Joe. Kev?
Hello,
Arik.
Kevin. Hi.
Arik.
Hi,
Yeah.
Kevin.
People are gonna finally realize how much dead space there is.
There's a lot of dead space.
Yeah. Anyways, Sergio, you still watching? I think he's.
He probably just put that shit on play and
Yeah.
Probably.
walked away.
We got another one though
You're-
too. There's a
Might be
two.
Christina.
Hi, Christina.
Maybe. Hi,
Maybe.
maybe Christina.
Hi, maybe.
Maybe, baby.
Ah. All right, let's get right into the news right here. Scarlett Johansson is suing Disney.
What?
She's suing Disney. You see
What?
this?
Hold on,
You
can
see
I
this?
guess?
You want to guess why?
Yeah.
Shoot it. Shoot it.
Arik's really out of touch with the news, huh?
Yeah, I thought he would have known about
No,
this.
I don't look
This
at news
is
for this.
Huge.
I don't look
Yeah.
at news for this. Is it money related to the Black Widow movie?
Yeah.
Did she not get paid what she would have if it got aired in theater, or
Yes.
some
Yes.
shit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whoa!
That's
Yeah.
right on the ball.
That's
Holy
right. Yeah.
shit.
Are you sure you didn't look this up?
Did not know this. I was just extrapolating it to like the old thing with.
That was like right on.
Yeah, that was pretty accurate.
Wow.
Yeah. You may have. I don't know. There may
No,
be.
no, not even a little bit.
Okay.
I get like the little news banners on my phone too,
Yeah.
and that never popped up. I get a lot of fucking wrestling news now too.
Yeah, that's
What
weird.
do you have, Bleacher Report?
I get
No,
a lot
I
of
have-
Bleacher Report.
I got it on Bleacher Report.
Fightful? Yeah.
No, I have this.
Oh,
That's what I
on
used to-
Google.
Bray Wyatt was the news that I saw.
Yeah, that was big news.
That was.
But anyways, back to the Scarlett Johansson thing. We'll talk about Bray Wyatt later.
We are?
I don't know, maybe if we get to it.
Wait, Scarlett Johansson suing Disney? No,
Yeah.
I didn't pop up so.
Breach of contract is what the specific reason,
Mm-hmm.
because she gets direct earnings from theater play,
But
for a
not
movie,
from
but not from Disney Plus
Disney
thing.
Plus. Wow.
And so now she's suing that. And then
Okay.
Disney responded with a kind of stupid statement.
What?
I didn't see that. What did they say?
Oh, fuck, I wish I had it.
They
on
said,
it.
"Fuck you."
They said something about they're like, how selfish can you be?
No.
How irresponsible would we be if we released the movie in the middle of COVID times? Then people immediately shit on them and then went, you opened your park.
Yeah.
You opened up
I
Disneyland.
believe they call that gaslighting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I believe they call that fucking corporations ignoring
No,
their
well,
shit.
poor mom and pop shop Disney was trying to do their best, and then here's
Scarlett Johansson,
Johansson.
the Hollywood elite,
yeah,
coming down and trying to sue us.
asking for what, her due diligence,
Yeah.
whatever that means.
Yeah,
Oh, she worked and was promised money and then wasn't given the
Yeah.
total amount.
yeah,
What do you want to
Get
do?
over it.
yeah,
Britney Spears Part 2.
yeah. How selfish can you be,
Oh my God.
Scarlett?
Yeah, that's stupid.
Yeah,
It caused a domino effect, though.
yeah. Other people are going, well, we had other movies.
Emma Stone.
Yeah.
Good.
Gerard Butler.
Good. I
But
hope
Gerard
that
Butler
happens.
has beef from like 10 years ago. He was just like, wait, hold on. I swear to God.
Hold on, didn't one of my movies go straight to Netflix?
I would
I didn't know that.
Yeah, he
Wait,
has beef
I
for,
would
like,
love it.
a
I would love it
decade,
if he was like, and also Disney owes me like $50 because they paid for my dinner, or they didn't pay for my dinner when they said they would.
Yeah,
I love that. That's kind of like what it is.
Oh,
yeah.
Hold on.
Yeah, The Rock came out and said, no, like, I'm cool with Disney right now. But people were going, this is kind of a clickbaity article here
Yeah.
because obviously The Rock probably worked out that deal where he would get Disney Plus money.
Yeah.
And it's kind of disingenuous to compare the two.
Yeah.
So people were calling The Rock a
That's
sellout,
like if
and
Rampage.
I will not stand for somebody calling The Rock a sellout.
But he is. You
Yes.
don't think he would bend over backwards for them right now?
Yes, I was making a joke. I was getting to that, but you had to come in and butt me off.
You know what? I have some preconceived beef with you guys. That's why.
With
What?
me.
I didn't like your Space Jam podcast.
Oh,
okay.
here, air the grievances.
All right, right here. Let's go.
I think.
Hold on, Joseph. Let's give him ample.
No,
room to
you
talk.
can talk.
I think Space Jam's a kids movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think you were being too harsh on it.
Just because something is a kids movie doesn't mean it needs to be a shit movie.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, but kids have the attention spans of like.
But
Yeah.
that's
Luca, Toy Story. Those are also kids movies, and those are also fucking.
But those are also from Pixar.
Yeah.
but they're kids movies.
They have
Yeah.
standards.
The Iron Giant.
They have standards.
Yeah.
The Iron Giant.
The Iron Giant is
Shrek.
90s. We weren't even born. You weren't even born then.
But
I
that
was-
doesn't excuse a new movie to just be lesser.
Shrek.
But you have to understand. You have to understand.
Shrek is DreamWorks.
Let's
Shrek
try
2.
It.
Shrek 2. Shrek Ever After.
Wait.
Shrek 3.
Shrek's had a professional athlete acting in them. Come on.
It
man.
doesn't
Yeah,
matter.
that's what makes it
In
better.
the main role.
So,
I think it does matter. I think you have to. Weigh
I
all
would
those-
say that all of the bad things that are in the new Space Jam are all of the bad things in the old one, but worse.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the original wasn't all that anyway.
Yeah.
No,
It
it wasn't
wasn't.
that great.
People hold on to it.
I
And we
love-
talked
I-
about
no,
we talked about
yeah,
that.
I-
We
but
acknowledged that.
I love that movie. It's not a great movie,
Yeah.
but I think it's entertaining. The new Space Jam, I feel like it was just every bad thing and every good thing that the old one was,
Kevin.
but worse.
With how anti-corporate you are,
I really like.
I refuse. You're breaking my heart.
I
You're
took
breaking.
myself
You're
apart from
breaking
it.
my
Listen,
heart.
I'm not anti-corporate. If Disney offered me $1 million right now to shit on this podcast, I would do it with open arms.
I would,
I would
I
shit
would-
on it also.
yeah, I would too.
Yeah, I am not above.
And
a
then I
paycheck.
turn around and spend that money on the podcast.
Yeah. Flip it.
Yeah.
Get some Joe
Reverse
Rogan
it?
stuff going on.
Yeah, hell yeah.
That was a healthy argument.
Yeah, exactly.
I appreciate your input.
I appreciate your
If we
input
did
too.
this, America would be.
Yeah.
outstanding.
If we
America
could do,
did this, I'm sorry.
This
If we
is like
could
the
do-
triangle of the world.
Nah, Mexico's not that high up on that list.
It's like the.
If he was Russian and I was Chinese, maybe. And you were American.
I'm like, yeah, I'm American.
Yeah.
I'm born here.
I like how we're three
Don't
minorities.
push that on me, alright?
I'm also
Please.
born here.
You're technically American too.
Yeah,
Not in the eyes of the law.
You're Central American.
North American.
Central American.
North American.
North American. Mexico's North,
North
America.
America.
That might say Central.
No, the continents are North America, South America. There is no Central America,
They just labeled those countries Central
Oh,
America.
bullshit.
and it's at the bottom of Mexico where Central.
Oh,
America.
oh yeah, because then it also goes into like Panama and shit, right?
And
Yeah.
then South America. is
And El Salvador, I think too.
Brazil.
Brazil.
All of
Brazil
that
is.
shit.
Oh, I said
Argentina. Fucking.
All that Chile.
Uruguay. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to cut you off.
Oh, I burped.
No, I mean like for the list.
Oh, don't even worry about it.
The
We're talking about Nick Gage.
Yeah, yeah.
You saw that?
You know Nick Gage? You know about Nick Gage?
I do.
I don't know who
Okay.
Nick Gage is.
I've talked about him before.
Nicholas Gage?
We'll get to that.
Nick
though.
Cage.
I saw Pig.
Oh, with Nick Cage?
Yeah,
Was it banging?
banging.
Nice.
Awesome film.
I love
Pig?
Nick Cage.
It's
It's like
about
it's
it.
all-
It's about like a
A
it's
guy
like
looking for a
Taken.
pig. Yeah,
Taken, but instead of the daughter, it's the pig.
yeah.
But not as violent. Not as
Yeah.
violent at all.
Is it more like a slow burn?
It's more about grief, actually.
Oh, okay.
It's a film about
Yeah.
grief.
I'm loving Nick Cage's indie run, just being an indie superstar. Like Mandy, you see Mandy?
I have
Buenos
not.
dias.
I've been wanting to, but I haven't seen that. And I want to watch
Is that
the
the one with the
fucking.
pregnant lady?
I wanted to watch the one with the fucking animatronics.
Oh, like
Oh,
Friday Nights at Freddy's.
Willy's
ripoff.
Wonderland.
Yeah.
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 I saw that one. It's not that good.
I just want to watch it because
Yeah.
of Nick Cage.
He doesn't talk.
Even better.
Yeah.
What about Face Off?
That's just.
I like
fucking
Face Off.
psycho.
What about the plain one, Con Air?
Con Air, amazing film.
I love
that.
Con
I
Air.
haven't seen Con Air.
You haven't?
I know a lot of
Steve
Nick Cage
Buscemi's
movies.
in that.
Yeah,
What
Dave
about-
Chappelle.
Dave Chappelle's
What
in
about the
that.
one where he's a vampire or something?
Danny Trejo?
Bitten by a vampire.
A B C D E F G. Yeah.
HIJKLMNOPQRSTUV
God damn it! You
WX,
picked the last
Y.
viewer off.
Z. That was Sergio.
No, there was
Sergio-
two.
Huh?
And the Nick Cage ABCs kicked the last
Christina
one
said she's on her way
off. So that was
Here?
a different viewer. Let's go.
into the cyberspace.
Yeah. There's been 2 viewers that have been in and out
In and
this
out,
whole
yeah.
time.
Let's go.
Yeah.
A, B, C, D.
E, F.
The guy
Another-
from Big Bang Theory does a fucking awesome
That's why I
impression.
know that scene.
Yeah.
You do?
That's why I know that scene.
Did you see the episode where they're playing Dungeons and Dragons?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's fucking mimicking
Yeah.
all the celebrities?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he does some banger
Oh
impressions.
my
He's pretty
God,
good.
Dude.
Yeah.
His Nick Cage one killed me.
You're out of order. This whole courtroom is out of
Al
order.
Pacino.
Oh, is that Al Pacino
Yeah, he did that.
in something? Standing.
It's the one where he's blind?
I don't know.
He's
I don't
he plays like a lawyer, or is he? He's a lawyer in that movie, right?
I don't know.
You're out of order. This
I'm moving it.
courtroom's out of
I'm moving
order.
on.
I'm gonna go take a couple hits of that.
Yeah, go for it.
There's a weed break.
Yeah. I was going to talk about David Ayer.
You want wait?
You want to wait for that one?
Oh, but these are all so good.
I'll do this one. It's kind of light.
The Boys?
Yeah.
I like The Boys.
The boys.
I'll do this one. Lucasfilm.
Joe, I know I can tell my story that I wanted to tell you earlier from
yeah,
when
go
I
for
was at Six Flags.
Yeah, go for it.
So
Is it so unprofessional?
it's okay, bud.
Yeah.
We all have our 15 minutes allotted
It
break.
doesn't matter. Nobody's watching.
One person, probably Christine, I think.
Yeah, by the way, that one was an actual one. It was.
was.
It's not us.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah.
Good for us. So, I went to Six Flags with Christina,
Yeah.
and I'm very deathly afraid of all roller coasters.
Yeah.
And we went on Ninja, and Max the Noob 11. Is that Alex?
Yeah.
Hey, I was gonna text Alex that I was at Six Flags, but my phone was like at 2%,
Yeah.
and I needed to save battery.
Yeah.
But I was gonna hit up Alex, and I forgot to.
Shaka bro, thanks for hopping on the stream.
Howdy.
Donate bottoms in the bottom. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
It's not even linked to anything.
Yeah. You
There's
just
no
be
donate
donating to nothing.
button. There's no donate button. But I went on Ninja. I was scared shitless because previously the only roller coaster I'd ever been on was Gold Rusher
Mm-hmm.
when I was a kid, and I went on that thing like a bunch, and I really liked it. I went on it again, and it was rickety as shit, and I thought I was gonna fall off of it. But on Ninja, it like has a moment that like passes through like one of the water rides,
Yeah.
and me and Christina got fucking blasted in the face with like water. I was blinded temporarily because I don't have my glasses on because I put them in her bag.
Yeah.
And then I just start shouting, "I'm a ninja! I'm a ninja! I'm a ninja!" As I'm like flying through this like fucking weird loop-de-loop, and I'm like, ah!
Yeah.
And then we went on Speed Force, which is, you don't know it, right?
I know.
So it's the one that just goes in a circle, but it goes like up and down, and it's really fast.
Got
it's
it.
in DC World.
This is fucking hurting the
Is it
shit out of
killing
my
your
knee.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry. And it's in DC Universe or whatever it's called. I can't.
Fucking hurts.
I'm sorry.
Just a metal rod
It's
pressing
sticking in
against
your
me.
leg. So we went on Speed Force.
Is it like a flash thing?
Yeah,
Oh,
it's pretty cool.
there you
It's a
go.
kid's ride.
Yeah.
And so, in front of us there's children. Behind us there's children. Christina goes, "Don't curse as much," and I went,
Fuck.
"No problems, no promises." And I leaned and I went, I was like, "I'm a fucking Flash," or whatever. And then the ride started, and then it starts like picking up speed,
Yeah.
and then it like throws my neck this way, and I'm like, "Oh god!" And then Christina starts crushing me.
Yeah.
She's like, "Here," and it just keeps going faster and faster and faster, and it was pretty fun. But by the time we got off of it, I was like, "Damn, that was pretty cool." But I was like, "Yeah, that's like a good like amount of fun." And then I was like, okay, it's like that's like about my level. And there was like kids getting off, and they were like, "That was fun, but let's go on something else." And I
Let's
was
go on
like,
a real man ride.
I was like,
Yeah.
whatever.
Don't kick my beers. That is the most disrespectful thing you've ever done to me. I'm kidding. I don't care.
So, and then later, I essentially chaperoned Christina to the big girl rides.
yeah.
And then I stood at the exit patiently, waiting for her. And then I'd wave at her as she went. with the other moms with their children going on the same rides. So like her going on Viper and me going, bye babe, holding her purse with all of her things in it.
Yeah. I'm too chesty for rides. I can't go on rides. I got big chest.
You might be able to go on a couple.
I could go on Goliath because it's just the bar.
That's also Gold Rusher.
Anyone that's just
Just
like
the bar.
just the bar.
You go on the classic American roller coaster ride.
Did you go on Riddler?
Fuck no, I didn't go on Riddler.
Ecuador.
Ecuador. Dun, 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 dun.
Can we see?
Does it still play that?
I don't know. Probably.
I don't think so. All of the parks now play like they have a new like a essentially Fast and Furious land.
Huh.
They have like a Fast and Furious land.
That's weird that it's not a Universal.
It's like no, it's just called the Underground.
Oh.
But it's like heavily like racing inspired.
Oh.
And while we were walking in that area of the park, it was playing like it's been a long day without you, my friend. So it was that. It was They were playing music from Fast and Furious.
They were getting about as close as they can get.
Yeah.
That's pretty great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I was telling Christina about how I feel like I have a kink for helping people.
All right. Yeah.
Like someone like dropped their credit card
Yeah.
and I was so excited. I was like, I can take this to the Lost and Found. Yes. And then also another like a group of people were like struggling trying to take like a selfie with like in front of like the Six Flags, and I immediately went, "Do you guys need help?" And I was like, "Here you go." And they're like, "Thank you." And I was like, "Yes, thank me, yes." I'm
He's just hungry for attention. Is the
I just love helping people. I have a kink for it. The Underground, yeah, it is the Underground. It's essentially like bootleg Fast and Furious land.
Yeah.
I feel like Alex would know it pretty well.
Yeah, he works there.
Does he still work there? Alex, do you still work at Six Flags?
We gotta wait for the question.
We gotta wait for the question
to get to him. Yeah.
But I'm very curious as to if they'll ever like maybe get the licensing for Fast and Furious.
Universal has their own theme park.
What is it?
Universal Studios.
Oh, you're right. I want to go. I've never been.
Yeah, that one's the more chill one.
Christina
think.
was like, it's not like a ride place. It's like an attraction place.
Yeah, it's like you go and you see shit.
Yeah. I just want to go to like Diagon Alley and sip on some butterbeer, which is just like a peppermint or no, like a. It's like a fucking what is it? Like
I don't know.
Root beer float. It's like a root beer float.
Don't fucking tell me. Don't ask me. I don't know. I know.
Yeah, you know something.
You know, so I don't know what.
But yeah, what were we? Oh fuck, Kevin's still out smoking a J with.
Yeah, I gotta back up.
He does still work at.
Oh, this is really delayed then.
It's pretty delayed. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I know.
It's coming in.
Yeah.
Oh, it's still on this screen. on the up above.
Yeah.
What news bit were we on? Well, we gotta wait for Kevin.
Well, no, I'm just gonna jump down to like some news that.
Also, they have the Underground Railroad. That's not what I wanted. They have a new ride at Six Flags, and it's like it's in the underground, and it's two like race cars, like happening at the same time.
Oh, kind of
like they it's pretty cool. It looks
kind
pretty sick.
Kind of like Cars in Disney California Adventure.
Exactly like Cars California Adventure. I've never seen it. Also, listed on the rides list is the helpful Honda gondola. It just takes you up the mountain.
Yeah.
And then takes you down the mountain.
That's why I don't count Ninja, because Ninja just takes. It just takes me from the top to the bottom.
No, it doesn't. It goes in a circle.
Does it?
Starts and stops in the same place. They might have renovated it or something. Christina's here.
Hello.
Yay! I was telling him about our time at Six Flags and how scared I was. Dude, I was screaming. Well, I'm not like a screamer on a roller coaster, I've learned. I'm more of like a ah! Oh!
Oh, you're like a grunt.
Yeah, like oh god. Yeah. Christina screams. She was. We went off that like 55-foot drop on the water slide one. That one was fun. I was clenching my asshole the whole time. Like
Nice.
I'm not a big drop guy. West Coast Racers. That's what that one is.
There you go.
Alex has the fucking info.
Yeah.
Kevin, you ready for news?
I scream, but like the fun screams, like a
One,
yeah, baby.
Or do you do the hands up?
I don't do the hands up because I'm scared
That scares the shit out of me.
because I
People
did
do the
it
hands
one
up.
time and I felt something graze my fingers and I went, I'm not doing that
Maybe
no more.
not. Kevin,
Yeah.
how do you feel about roller coasters?
I blacked out on Goliath one time.
Holy shit!
Scared of heights?
No.
Oh.
It just went too fast. Like, it wasn't even the drop. It was just like, the part after. Have you been on Goliath?
Yeah.
It, like, turns really fast. And, I don't know. I
Black
blacked
out?
out on that turn, yeah.
Oh, the G forces.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think it was the G-Force thing.
What does get me is when I look straight, when it's that and I look straight down and it's just ground.
Because the drops are cool. There's
Yeah.
2 drops, right?
Yeah.
One big one, then a smaller one, and then it turns.
I went on Ninja. That was my peak.
I think I've been on that one, too.
That was my peak.
Why didn't you get on Goliath?
I'm a pussy.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's
you're
too high.
scared of roller coasters?
I'm
Yeah.
deathly afraid of roller coasters.
Yeah.
I challenged myself with Christina.
Life is a roller coaster, baby.
I went on a couple.
Preacher brother.
I'm more of a fan of the life is a highway metaphor. And I'm gonna ride it
All night long.
all night long.
The roller coaster in Las Vegas. Have you been to Circus?
Yeah.
Oh, the one on the roof?
Adventureland.
Yeah, Adventureland. Roller
Yeah.
coaster. That
I
one's
love
fun.
Adventureland.
That one's fun.
I've
Have
never
you
gone
been
on that SpongeBob ride. You know
That's
that?
where Mexican people go.
Yeah. You know that SpongeBob thing that's right in the middle?
Yes.
I've never been in that.
The
And
40.
yeah. I've never been in that and it's haunted me because I want to know what the fuck
They
happens in there.
changed it. It's not SpongeBob anymore.
Fuck!
It's...
Fuck!
And you know what's even worse? I think they put like one of their homemade brands.
Oh, get the fuck
Oh,
out of
good.
here.
Yeah.
Like it's like a clown coming
yeah,
at you?
Yeah, like some bullshit like that.
Fuck!
Circus. Then.
That shit haunts me because I never got in that. Fuck!
Last
So-
time I was there, I was
So fucking
as high as I am now, I think.
so fucking upset. Anyways, moving on to the news again.
Back to news. Story time over.
David Ayer, you saw this, right? The fucking Suicide Squad letter he dropped. So
Very
David
sad.
Ayer was the director of the old Suicide Squad, the one that
Did
came
he
out.
drop like a
He dropped a fat letter.
diss?
Well, there was for a while, people were going to release,
Context,
release the David Ayer cut
Of
which is- of
Suicide
Suicide
Squad?
Of Suicide Squad.
Hmm.
And then that never really picked up traction. I think until now. until now, it really did
Yeah.
because he dropped like this hard 3-page letter, 4-page letter, basically just talking about his life.
Okay.
Talking about his life and what led to him making movies.
Okay.
And then he went, I like the new Suicide Squad. The movie that was released is not my movie. And then he just said, that's it. That's all I'm going to say on that matter.
I guess they
Okay. Wow.
fucking dicked him down and told him they cut up his movie without his consent.
Yeah, like he was
Okay.
locked out of the editing room.
That-
Yeah.
That movie has all the makings of like a movie that was like just spliced.
Trying to be
Because
like a
there's
blockbuster.
just shit in there that I'm like, no, there's nothing that connected from one point to another.
Yeah.
And there's lines that are like being resaid, which means that like it looks like someone didn't even look at it when they were editing. Sometimes they were just like, cut this scene in. There we go.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because
Cut out the tails.
he even had his own score for it.
Oh,
That
wow.
was
Yeah.
the big thing. He had
Yeah.
his own score, original score.
Oh,
and
He even
his-
had it
yeah,
cut. I think he had someone cut it
Yeah.
for him.
He had the whole thing done.
Yeah.
And then he said that his cut didn't have a pop song in it at all.
It didn't have any
and-
songs from like
Yeah.
the radios
It was
released.
all
and
on
I'm
score.
assuming that like
All on score.
when they were like, all right, so to make this more of like a banger, we're gonna just throw in some trap songs and some fucking
Just some pop rock
some
shit.
pop shit.
AC/DC?
A lot of AC/DC, a lot of
AC/DC.
Queen.
Oh, I thought it had like more of like modern
Queen.
music.
That's what it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, 'cause
It had a
that
lot
trailer-
of older rock songs.
Oh,
that
God.
trailer when they're fucking dropping all the flares or something, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
And then if you see the original trailer from like the Comic-Con, the original DC trailer for that, it
Mhm.
has a much more serious tone than
Yeah.
then
Then
what
there
it?
in the end.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
got it.
yeah. So
They Snydered it.
yeah.
Yeah.
Except
before
has
Snyder?
more pull, I guess.
It was before
Yeah.
Snyder cut.
Well, I guess people were more.
Upset about it or something.
Yeah. It's kind of
Perhaps.
weird that the Snyder cut picked up more.
Well, because I
Traction.
mean, it's Batman, Superman, and Wonder Woman, not Harley Quinn, fucking Will Smith,
And
Free
a
car.
guy with a boomerang.
yeah. Well,
Yeah.
it comes with a fucking sticker.
And a guy that
Sponsored
gets his
by
head blown
805.
up immediately.
No, we're not. Don't say that.
Yes,
Damn it.
you are.
If only.
You are now. Hopefully, they send us some free beer sometime.
I just want something.
I just want free shit all the time.
You could be like Bill Burr and just shit on a toilet seat company and then
It was Uber.
Huh?
It was Uber.
I was looking also. He did it to a toilet seat company.
Oh, nice.
Because he went, I don't fucking know, like a toilet seat company.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, okay.
Anyways, but yeah, that letter was pretty intense.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Good?
Because he talked about like
His childhood,
like
how his
growing up in
parents
the system.
died. Yeah.
Like
How he was a
just-
foster kid and
But it was for the context of like him never giving up on his dream. And shit.
Yeah.
Like, he
Oh,
always-
okay.
he also talked how he was on
Stay
a
true
nuclear
to-
submarine for like 10
And
years.
that they did something that he
Jesus
could never speak on. So
Yeah.
I don't
Well,
know
I
what
mean,
they
I
did.
assume all that shit's classified.
What
Just
they
in
did,
general.
they could have done in a submarine.
What the fuck?
A submarine
They
with
could have been-
47 people.
Well, it
They
could have been,
could've-
like, locations as
They
well.
could have been behind enemy lines.
No. But he's saying what they did on the submarine, not where they were.
A lot of kissing.
He
Well,
was-
on the summer, exactly.
A lot of
But why
kissing.
would he try to hide where they were? It would be. I thought he
Because
was,
if they were behind enemy lines, like in China or something, that's against international law.
no, but I thought he was referring to what he did, like to somebody, or what happened on the submarine.
No, I think what went down while he was in the submarine, like while he was in service of the submarine.
Oh my god! I
I-
thought well,
You
Man,
thought like they
in
shanked someone in
the
there.
submarine. I was under the impression that maybe they ate somebody. Yeah.
Kevin,
Why would
David
that,
Ayer is a cannibal.
Why is that so out of pocket to think?
Breaking news.
someone eating someone is not out of pocket for
They
you.
did it in the Alps
In what?
Yeah,
when that.
but they're in a
party crew got
submarine.
The
stuck.
Donner Party?
Yes, they had to eat each
in the
other.
1800s,
In the 40s.
Okay, but there was also that plane that crashed.
in the
over there.
70s,
What you're proving my point is that it can happen.
it can happen.
So
but
on a submarine,
But
That's
on
an
the-
oddity. That's an oddity.
yeah, but on a military submarine,
you're telling me that they couldn't eat a guy and then go back to base when they finally do.
I could
3
eat
months
someone.
later-
I could eat you right now and
Wait.
go back home.
No,
Because I'm home.
they could say that he like died from starvation or something. Is what I'm trying to say.
they're gonna say he died from starvation. And there's pieces of flesh.
They
missing
have
from it?
They have MREs for months on those things.
Could have been decomposed or something.
It could have
He
been
was on-
decomposed.
He was on the submarine for a long time, is what he said.
They're like, he died of starvation. Why is there a big ass bite mark
They
on his
can-
fucking face?
They can come back up too for air.
Yeah.
No, they were stuck.
What?
He says it in the letter.
He's
Do you
like,
want
we're
to read
stranded?
it?
Yeah.
Should I pull it
What?
up?
Pull it up. But they were stuck because he's stuck in the submarine. Because he's in the service.
I can't believe I interpreted that. So
I
wrong.
hope it's what Kevin says.
It would be more interesting if it was, because it was the whole tone of this shit was serious.
The extravagant man in me wants
Where
it
is
to be
it?
that.
It was towards. Alright, hold on.
I seen
fuck
bodies
you.
busted.
That's when he's in the hood.
No, wait. Oh, wait.
That's what he's talking about when he's in the hood.
Okay.
So wait, but I have to read this to give you the context.
Okay.
I've seen bodies, blood, heads busted open, watch people die. Now listen to this context.
Okay.
The context is important here.
Okay.
Stepped over brains on the sidewalk to catch my bus. Been shot at more times than I can remember. Got my ass beat by the LAPD batons you. One of the first crack houses in LA was on my block, rolling 20s hood. I dropped out of high school and was every day in the streets holding a wall up on a bodega. Took someone dying in my arms, covered in their blood and vomit to wake me up. So I joined the Navy and served on a nuclear submarine. I saw more and I experienced things that seared my soul. To try 67 days underwater in a steel tube when you're running out of food.
That
So,
doesn't mean he ate someone.
does it at least not give you the possibility?
I'm in the Kevin camp.
Dude, I don't know why you make me argue like this. I'm so fucking
I'm in the Kevin camp.
not here right now, but does that not insinuate that cannibalism was a possibility?
You know, I my mind wouldn't necessarily go directly to cannibalism, but I get what you're saying. I get the context now.
Yeah.
I can see how your mind would go there.
But this guy was making me feel like I was completely out of pocket for saying something like that.
You are a little out of pocket.
I am, but I'm still thinking, alright? My mind is actually
I'm with-
working at a
I'm with Kevin
higher
on this one now.
fucking turn right now. Motherfucker.
I
Fuck
want to
you.
bang your knee again.
Do whatever you want. You already banged on my heart.
Bang some nose.
Hey, stay true to you. Never go
All right,
against your
move on.
logic.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Anyways, moving on to the next bit of news.
Okay.
Nick Gage. Nick fucking Gage.
Yeah.
Nick Gage?
Nick Gage. We've talked about him here.
Not
before.
Nick Cage.
No, Gage.
Okay.
G-A-G-E.
Who is he?
He's
or
in-
she?
It's a him.
Okay.
He's a hardcore wrestler.
Okay.
who recently appeared on AEW Dynamite.
Okay.
And this wrestler has a specific spot that he does with a pizza cutter. And
Okay.
he's cutting up Chris Jericho's forehead,
Okay.
doing shit to it. And then it goes to commercial break. Do you want to know what the first commercial that pops up is?
Is it like Papa John's?
Domino's.
Domino's.
Were
It's Domino's, baby.
they upset with that?
They were very upset.
Oh.
And they're upset. And they might lose Domino's sponsorship.
Oh, whatever. Grow up.
Yeah.
What the hell? Really? I didn't see that.
Yeah.
They were mad?
They might, yeah.
Oh
John
my
Moxley
goodness.
came out and went, grow some fucking balls.
Yeah, honestly.
Yeah, I don't know if he said that directly, but yeah.
I think that sounds like a good thing.
I think it's just clever live TV editing.
I agree.
They're like, let's pull up the fucking
They dictate the
This
commercials?
guy?
that guy, yeah.
He's fucking crazy, Arik.
He's insane, yeah.
He looks weird.
Yeah. He hardcore wrestles for a living. He's gonna
Wait,
be
he was
able to,
cutting up Chris Jericho?
Yeah.
On AEW?
yeah,
Oh.
with a pizza cutter.
Does AEW just bring on...
They just
like,
bring whoever they want.
whoever?
They do whatever they want.
That's cool.
Yeah, this guy fucking cut his neck up one time and then went, tape it up and send me back in because I got to finish the match. He once robbed the bank without a mask and said, I'm Nick fucking Gage, put the money in the bag.
What the fuck?
Went to jail. Got out.
Makes sense. Oh.
He's insane. And he cut up Chris Jericho's head with a pizza cutter. And then Domino's ad played.
Oh, good for
And
him.
it was
Look
fucking
at that one right there.
Where?
That has the Domino's Pizza logo.
There it is.
That doesn't help anything
No.
Yeah.
when people do that.
No.
But it's funny.
It's pretty fucking fun. Look at that. Look at that. If that's not, if I was Domino's, I'd use this marketing forever.
I would not. Oops. That's, hold on. It's a lot. It's a bit much.
No,
But-
it's fine.
That's pretty funny. That's crazy. What are the odds of that?
I'm thinking it's a work. I'm thinking it was on purpose.
I don't know. God damn, that's
Crazy
crazy.
nonetheless. Yeah.
Crazy nonetheless. Let me finish my beer and then we'll move on.
Okay. Kevin, how you feeling?
Spectacular.
Yeah.
See what I did there?
Thumbs up.
No.
Thumbs down.
Spectacular.
Donde?
The title of your video.
Oh. Yeah.
Oh.
I made it 30th episode spectacular.
Oh, I didn't even realize that.
Yeah.
Fuck, my bad.
I was just like, what do you mean?
I thought you mutually came up with that title.
No, he
No, I
came up
just
with
typed
it
it
right
in.
here.
I just typed it
He was
in.
in front of you when he did
I
it.
needed a title.
Yeah.
Must have been lost.
All right. Couple more bits of news here. Lucasfilms has hired the deepfaker that fixed the
Luke,
The
John
Luke thing,
Lucas.
yeah.
No, Luke Skywalker's.
What'd
I
you
saw
say?
that. I saw that too.
Yeah, you saw that?
The guy
Yeah.
that fixed Luke's face in Mandalorian.
Okay. Now, what did you say?
Luke Skywalker.
He said some shit. I
George
don't know.
Lucas.
It's pretty funny. But yeah, it fixed the face, and they hired him.
Yeah.
So that could mean they're gonna do more deepfake stuff, or they're just like, it's kind of psyched that we didn't have him before. Now we have him, so we're
Yeah.
ready if the situation pops up.
You
The
think they would keep
techno-
someone on
The
payroll
technology
just for
exists.
that?
Yeah. Yeah. Of course.
Yeah.
That technology was getting in trouble with porn.
That's because people were using it to like just slap
Celebrities
on
Yeah.
porn shit.
Yeah.
That's highly illegal.
Yeah.
But like, or well, actually, technically, it's not. But that's because there's just no laws around it. It's very, very unethical.
It's like no.
Just doing a visual bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a big no. But I personally like the one where the deep fake of fake Keanu Reeves saving someone in a grocery store.
Oh, I've seen
In
that
this
one.
corridor.
Yeah.
They got an actor
Yeah.
like that looked very similar to Keanu Reeves, and like that way it makes the deep fake go better, and it looked pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they did it also with Tom Cruise. And they also did the Snoop Dogg music video where Tupac is in it. Like they revived Tupac to like do like a new lyric in Snoop Dogg's song. They deepfaked the guy.
Yeah. So they hired him.
Technology is terrifying.
Yeah, it's scary. But we're finally gonna get a good looking Luke Skywalker. So I guess it's worth it.
Trade our morality for Star Wars.
I've done it.
Believe that.
Yeah. All right. Last bit of news here. Doctor Strange delayed.
Why?
Fuck. You said that was gonna happen.
Concerns of the Delta variant is the reason
That makes sense.
that they brought it up. That
Makes
they
sense.
said. And
Where are they shooting at?
I don't know where they're shooting, but
The
they just
multiverse.
across all the universes.
Ooh.
Yeah.
In Valencia.
You guys already talked about Loki on this podcast?
A while ago. Yeah.
A while ago, yeah.
You like the ending?
I like the ending.
I did, yeah.
Did you like the ending?
Yeah.
Nice.
King the Conqueror.
Some people. He doesn't call himself King.
He just calls himself the Conqueror.
Yeah. I go by many names.
Names. The Conqueror.
Conqueror.
He was smitten when he said that one.
Continental breakfast. That really had those vibes in it.
Yeah, it did. That's a good comparison. Yeah, but the other bit of news to that, because there was a little sub headline to that, is that because of that being delayed, Thor: Love and Thunder is delayed indefinitely.
What? Why?
Indefinitely.
Oh, because it probably
That movie
needs
has
shit
to-
from Multiverse of Madness.
It probably has to go first.
Damn it.
Indefinitely.
I don't see why that matters, though. Couldn't they just have it in the can?
But they probably need shit from the other one that needs to get shot, and they probably can't get any of the people from it because it's delayed.
Right,
yeah.
You're right.
So
So
they're
they're
probably
similar crews, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
My fucking
Makes
sense.
sense. Makes a lot of sense.
Yeah. So
I was
that's
really excited for that new Thor movie.
Fuck. I just
Christian
watched
Bale's
the other
gonna be
one.
in that, right?
Huh?
Christian Bale is a
He's
villain in
gonna
that?
be
Yeah.
Who's gonna be?
I don't know. Well,
They
kind of
released
knows
his.
it.
They released his
God
you can look it
Killer,
up, something like
God
that,
Breaker, something like
yeah. It looks
that.
like a regular dude.
Wait, Nicolas Cage?
No,
Christian Bale.
Oh.
We just said Christian Bale.
I don't blame you for thinking about Nick Cage. But
Thank
do
you.
not.
I kind of do. We just said Christian Bale.
True.
Hey, fuck you.
It's funny that Ark's the only sober one here.
I'm like this all the time.
Yeah.
That guy right there.
That's not who he's playing. The
The
one
guy on the left, no?
No, he's playing the one on the right.
What's that?
There's the same
Voldemort?
guy.
That's not the same guy.
That's not the same guy. That's
The guy on the left is Beta Ray Bill. Beta Ray Bill.
Who's
Beta?
that?
He's like a weird alien Thor.
No, well, this says Christian Bale could play. They already announced who.
Yeah,
it is.
this is an older article
Who
actually.
did they announce?
I think it's the guy on the left. The one on the left.
He's playing that.
That's cool.
God
is that?
Killer.
Yeah, that's.
God Breaker. God Killer.
Godbreaker Hulk?
Some God.
Oh.
Look up God Killer. See what that pulls up.
It's so weird seeing him in a Marvel movie. Or like,
Yeah,
Well, he's gonna be a
right,
CG character.
even imagining him though.
Gore the God Butcher?
Yeah, something like
God
that.
Butcher,
God
what was
Butcher.
it?
Yeah, that sounds right.
Yo, that was kind of gnarly.
Yeah.
That's pretty sick.
Yeah, but not Beta Ray Bill.
It's kind of lame that
Beta-
his
Not Beta Cook.
persona is like
Beta Ultra
around
Quick.
one thing, butchering
Make
gods.
this a lethal-
Yeah, that's his only character trait.
What?
Killing gods.
You're a comic book character and that's it, huh?
Yeah.
I guess it's not that bad.
Yeah, there could be worse.
Yeah,
He could be a Dum Dum Dugan.
I don't know who that is.
He's a circus performer who lifts really strong.
That's good. Yeah, good for him.
But his name is Dum Dum Dugan.
Isn't in the comics? Doesn't Shang-Chi not have any powers?
Yes. No powers.
But in the movie,
It looks like he's
it
getting.
looks like he has like the rings.
Yeah.
And then he does like a force punch.
Yeah. Well, the
That was
rings.
his dad.
The Mandarin sometimes is his dad, and the rings
Yeah.
give you power, but that's not a power that you have. That's the rings giving you a power.
Yeah, but I thought he
Fucking
just
nerd.
never rode with anything.
Listen to opera. What the fuck?
I don't know. It's a madhouse.
Yeah.
Alright, what the fuck are you listening to? So loud.
Oh,
Yeah,
shit.
but he doesn't have any powers,
My
Mm.
God.
traditionally speaking.
Yeah.
I think in
He was into that.
the
shit.
more he was listening to that shit full blast. He loved every minute.
Oh my god.
It's just like,
He's like hands up witnessing.
he's on the ground on his knees, just
You have to excuse Art. He's on the same.
He's on the sauce.
yeah. He's pretty
a little,
soft.
He's a little like me.
Yeah. Anyways, so yeah,
Was there a main topic for today?
yeah.
Oh, cool.
had a fun game for us.
Was it the other one that you told me about?
What did I tell you
The
about?
horror one?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
The horror one.
So this is what I did. I did a deep dive of my VHS collection.
Uh-huh.
Not really. This is just for.
Oh. My VHS is right there. Pokemon the movie?
This is more for allegorical reasons. Okay. I deep dive to the deepest VHS collection I can find and pulled out a handful of horror movies from the 80s specifically. And I made a list. And of those lists, some are true. Checking it twice.
Santa Claus.
Some of these lists are true, some of these are false.
Yes, sir.
Aric's job, and now your job since you're here, is to figure out which one's true, which one isn't.
He might know them, is the thing.
We can work together or no?
You can work together. Do you know Chopping Mall? 1987?
Okay.
Do you know Basket Case 1982? No. Silent Night, Deadly Night 4?
No.
Alright, he doesn't know.
Okay, well, let's get our brains.
Two of these are true. One of these is a lie.
So 2 are real, 1 is not
What
real.
do we have to do? Guess the lie?
Guess the one that's a lie. I will read descriptions, and you're allowed one question. You're not allowed to look them up, but you're allowed to ask me one question per movie. Okay. And I will answer them to the best of my ability.
Can we do one question each? Or do we have to...
One question each.
Okay.
Yeah. And I will answer them to the best of my ability. You have to remember that I have not seen these movies recently. I did kind of watch refreshers on some of them. Some of them I did not. And some of them I made up. So...
Okay. So... For the podcast, for the people listening, not really for the live.
For all 2 of you.
For all 2 of you. One of them's probably my girlfriend.
Yeah, probably.
Probably. She might be sleeping now. But we're now getting to the 2 Truths and a Lie horror game.
Yeah.
The main topic of tonight.
We'll call it Joe's VHS horror movie collection. Something. I don't know. I came up with...
And Aric's an idiot. Featuring Kevin.
Look at this.
Oh my goodness, Joseph.
Yeah.
All right.
There's 3 rounds.
Let me hold your hand while we do this, Kevin.
There's 3 rounds. We'll go each round, and depending on how you guys are feeling, we'll go up to the 3rd one. If
All
not,
right, let's do it.
We'll do 1 or 2. All right.
What a firm hand you got.
Yeah.
The first movie up is
listening.
Silent Night, Deadly Night 4.
Okay.
And the description reads like this.
Okay.
The leader of a she-demon cult has her helper fetch a newswoman...
She-devil.
She-demon cult.
What's that?
Like a female demon.
Oh.
Yeah, that's the way they worded it in the back of the VHS box.
Hell yeah.
I saw this game on Jimmy Fallon.
Fuck you.
He stole it from
He stole it from me.
He was bad on SNL or whatever.
Yeah.
Who cares?
I'm gonna reread it.
Quentin Tarantino. That's the one, huh?
Kind of a little bit, yeah. It was. I came up with the. You can ask Arik. I came up with the idea a long time ago.
Yeah.
Just now, I'm starting to.
We just never got to it.
Dude, I'm gonna
But
take
we're
your
getting
side
to
with
it.
Jimmy fucking Fallon, all right?
It was Jimmy Kimmel, wasn't it?
I have no idea.
Who cares?
One of the Jimmys.
Let me reread the description.
Aye.
Jim Belushi.
He's dead, or he's the one that's alive.
Jim Parsons.
He's alive.
Jim Cranston.
Yeah. The leader of a she-demon cult.
I couldn't think of another Jim.
Has her helper fetch a newswoman for initiation involving insects.
Insects?
Insects.
Wait, what am I supposed to do?
Is it true?
So that's one of the options.
2 lies.
Yeah. There's 2 truths and 1 lie. That's the first one.
So give us, give us the next one.
Yeah.
So that's called
Silent Night, Deadly Night 4.
Silent Night, Deadly Night 4.
It's the 4th one in a long run.
So you're giving 3 movie descriptions.
Yeah, and we need to figure out which one's real.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So sorry.
2 of them are real. One of them is a lie.
Yes.
Yeah.
So that we need to figure out which is the fake movie.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And this is Silent Night, Deadly Night 4.
Okay.
Out of 5. There's like 5 movies.
It is Christina. It's me, Lamel.
There's 5 of them.
Lamel?
This is the 4th one. All right.
Lamel?
Yeah.
I've never used that before, but I'm taking it.
You've never used
Lamel in a live content, like in real life?
LMAO, no.
Oh.
But not Lamel. That's the first time.
That corrects me up. All right, let's
Lamel.
move on before
I'm sorry.
we forget. Yeah. This next one's called Basket Case. And it follows twin brothers, Dwayne and Belial, who hunt down the doctor that separated them at birth. One of them is a socially awkward teenager. The other one is a tumor with hands and claws. And now they have to navigate the streets of 1980s New York.
Interesting.
That's the second one.
I have information, maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe. It could also be my broken brain.
This is the third one. Chopping Mall. Not shopping.
Chopping Mall.
Chopping.
Can I go against Ark?
You can. You can
Would
do
it
whatever
be-
you want.
Can we
would it-
compete?
Would that be better?
Yeah, you want to do points? You can do points.
Let's do points.
Yeah, let's do
Yeah.
points. Because what if you have one guess and I have another and we have to work together? We're gonna have to flip a fucking coin.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever. Do whatever you want.
Now it's a versus.
Yeah. Okay, so Chopping Mall.
Okay, let's do it.
After their prom, a group of teenagers break into a mall that was the site of a satanic...
Wait, this one's the true one.
What the fuck? Let me finish the
There's
description.
two true ones. I bet the tagline to this is like shop till you drop.
Wait,
Dead.
Let me finish the descriptions. What's wrong with you two?
Till you drop.
Dead.
I'm gonna start the description over. Let me finish.
Okay.
Sorry, Daddy.
But you earlier asked me if I've heard of this movie. Why would you do that if it wasn't a real movie?
I asked you if you've heard of any of these
them.
movies.
Any of them.
Oh.
After their prom, a group of teenagers break into a mall that was the site of a satanic ritual and encounter a deadly villain who uses an axe as a weapon. Chopping Mall.
Chop till you drop.
Just so upset.
Just let me finish. Let me finish. That's all I ask. All right, I made one of these up.
Okay, can we guess now?
Yeah, you
No,
can
we
guess.
can
now.
ask questions now.
You can ask me questions.
But what would I ask?
That's-
I don't.
Joseph,
understand.
Yeah,
who acts?
you can add
one per movie?
one
or
per
just
movie.
one in general?
One per movie.
In the basket case, was it?
Yeah,
Who acts as the main twins in that? Who is the twins?
there is one actor who plays one twin,
Okay.
and there's another practical effect that plays the other twin.
But who?
I don't know the
Who's
name.
who?
Is
I
it
don't
like
know.
some nobody?
These are
Okay, that's fair.
schlocky, low budget 80s movies.
What was the first one you said? The
Silent
first
Night, Deadly Night 4? Yeah.
What was?
I think it was the first one because the tumor one sounds real.
I feel like I've heard of Basket Case, and I feel like I've maybe heard of Chopping Mall because I can't have just thought of Shop Till You Drop Dead.
Yeah.
That sounds familiar.
Okay.
Don't
I'm gonna
be
give you some.
humble.
I'm gonna give you
Your
some.
girlfriend's
Hold on.
watching.
I'm gonna give you something.
That was a good thing to come up
Some-
with.
yeah. Some that I forgot to mention. The titles of these movies are real. It's the description that's false.
Oh, fuck me.
Yeah.
I still think it's the first.
I think the
one. That's
first
my
one's
final
false.
guess.
You
I
think the first one's false?
Yeah.
All
Final
right.
guess.
Final guess.
Wait.
You guys didn't even ask your questions.
I don't need to. Final guess. Number
Wait.
Final guess.
And Basket Case was the one with twins?
The one with twins. Yeah.
For some reason, I was thinking of the movie with Arnold Schwarzenegger and
Danny DeVito.
Danny DeVito.
No, not that far off.
Fuck.
You know, one's an awkward teen, the other one's a tumor.
Yeah.
Don't go against your gut. I think it's the first one.
You know, I always metagame these kind of things, and I always think, like, if I just guess the same thing as him, I just won't lose a point.
Yeah. If he's right.
If he's right. But if we're wrong, it stays the same, and I have a chance for next round.
Yeah. You have another question for the last movie.
What was the last movie?
Chopping Mall.
Chopping
The
Mall?
Satanic Ritual Mall.
I'm assuming in all of these movies, it's kind of like nobody's in them.
Yes. From yeah.
In Chopping Mall, who is the main antagonist, like character-wise?
It's a faceless satanic dude like with like a hood and stuff who uses an axe.
Using an axe?
Yeah.
And just kills teens in a mall?
Kills teens in a mall. Chopping Mall.
Chopping Mall. That's such a great title.
It is. It really is. Shop Till You Drop Dead is
Yeah.
a great tagline.
That's a great tagline.
I'm going to say it's the first one's the fake one.
It was Chopping Mall.
Fuck!
Chopping Mall is not an axe satanic.
Dude, there's no way.
It's 4 robots who go around the mall using lasers to kill people. Because that's the mall security system.
That's kind of sick.
Yeah.
Wait, what? So it's real?
All of the movies are real. It's the descriptions that are fake.
Yeah, that's. I mean, I made up a pretty good description for that one.
You did, yeah.
Yeah, sounds believable.
Yeah.
We have to get on the phone. with
Silent
the
Night,
producer.
Fake Night 4 or whatever is stupid.
Yes.
Silent Night, Deadly Night 4. It's a long-running franchise that the main topic of those is Christmas.
Yeah.
This 4th one doesn't take place during Christmas.
I thought that was like the gag that you were going with, that it was like a totally...
No, Silent Night, Deadly Night 2 is the one where the guy goes, "It's garbage day."
Oh, and then the trash can explodes or whatever?
Well, no, he shoots a guy,
Oh, at a trash can?
and then the trash can flies up.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
right.
The YouTube-
Garbage
The
day?
YouTube video when his garbage can blows up? Or his garbage truck?
What?
You seen that?
What are you talking about?
Oh yeah, I
There's
showed you that
There's a guy that records his garbage
Garbage truck.
cans for a living.
every day.
Oh, and then one day it just
Blows
blew
up.
One
up.
day the garbage truck pulls up, and then people were asking in the comments like, "Why were you already recording this?" And then he goes, Look at my profile, and it's every day. This guy records his.
For years.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it runs deep.
Yeah.
All right, you guys want another round?
Yeah. This is fun.
All right, another round.
I like how you crucified me so quickly for that.
What?
Garbage.
For the garbage can video before you knew what I was talking about.
Huh?
Me and Ark watch guys unclog streets,
Unclog.
right?
Yeah.
I
Unclog
watched that
storm
too.
drains
And cut lawns. That's
and
what
cut
I-
lawns.
I don't do the cut lawn one.
and squeegee windows.
Squeegee windows with the S
I don't do the.
method.
Yeah.
I don't do the
The S
squeegee one.
method.
S method. Yeah.
S method. Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah. All right.
Sorry, sir.
So it's the descriptions I'm looking out for.
The description. Yeah. It's the description fake.
You might know this one because it's a Lloyd Kaufman classic. So you might know it.
Maybe.
This one's kind of like the soft pitch,
Yeah.
you know?
Let's see.
All right, the first one I'm going to talk about, it's 1985. It's called The Stuff. The Stuff.
Okay.
A private contractor and his crew are tasked with remodeling a nightclub known as The Stuff. Unbeknownst to them, the nightclub is home to an evil entity.
Okay.
Okay, that's the first one.
Yep. Then that's a Lloyd Kaufman movie.
That is not.
That is not.
No, the last one's going to be the Lloyd Kaufman.
Oh, okay.
1984, The Mutilator.
Okay.
This Canadian classic takes place during fall break. That's the description.
Okay.
Fall break. It follows teens on fall break. I wrote this verbatim. Who are stalked by the deranged father of one of the teens. That's The Mutilator,
Kinda
1984.
like Mama. You seen that video?
Video?
I mean that
Movie?
movie.
I've seen that video. No, I haven't. I've seen of it though.
Kind of like that. All right. 1986, Class of Nukem High. After toxic leaks into a school's water supply, honor students are turned into a gang of ruthless mutants.
That one. That's my pick.
You think that's the fake one? You're not gonna ask any questions, Kevin? Ask questions, Kevin.
What do I ask? It doesn't matter.
Ask whatever you want.
How much was that movie made for?
Like 400. Which one? Class of Nukem High?
Yes.
$400,000.
How much was the other two made for?
300, 200.
And can you back that up with evidence?
No.
So why would I ask a question?
To try and stump me to see if I accidentally
Yeah.
reveal the fake one.
Yeah.
You're too good. You practice. you practice
I could
wrestling
never.
now. This one,
Joseph,
buddy.
Which
I will
one?
tell you.
Nuke Town.
Class of Nukem High
Yes.
is the fake one.
You think that that's a fake description to that
Yes.
movie?
Yeah.
Yes, I do.
Okay, you go. Ask me questions.
He put the least emphasis on that one. I just want you to know that. And he had a smirk.
I've seen the movie.
You seen Class of Nukem High?
I've seen it multiple times.
Oh,
That's the real one.
I won't tell you.
or
That's a
race-
real one.
No,
I won't
no,
tell you if it's real or not. I won't say if it's real or not.
I'm not. No, it's,
I won't say if it's real
I'm
or
picking
not.
that one though.
You picking Class of Nukem High?
I'm sticking
I
with
won't tell you if it's real or
All
not.
right. So you seen Class of Nukem High?
I've seen Class of Nukem High.
The exact description I gave. You seen?
I've seen Class of Nukem High.
Okay. Yeah. All right. What about? So which one do you think's the
What
fake
was
one?
the description of the first one again?
The Mutilator?
The Mutilator.
Oh, the stuff.
Second
My
one,
bad.
though.
The stuff?
Yeah. I have them out of order here. A private contractor and his crew are tasked with remodeling a
I thought you
night.
said a pirate contractor at
No,
first.
private. Sorry,
I know,
I have a
thought you-
lisp.
I thought you
I
said
have
pirate.
I have a lisp. You know,
I went pirate.
A
Yeah.
pirate.
a pirate and his crew.
We got to fix the
The stuff.
stuff.
The nightclub. It'll be a perfect safe haven for us.
Okay.
No, a private contractor.
Okay. And the second one was the Mutilator.
Yeah.
What was that description?
Takes place during Canadian holiday fall break.
The Mutilator.
Yeah. And it follows teens being chased by one of the teens' father.
For the Mutilator,
Okay.
why is the father chasing them?
Because he accidentally killed his mom and it kind of broke him.
What the?
That made him insane. Like he killed his wife, the teen's mom.
See,
And
that's
he's chasing the
descriptive.
daughter now, or
The
whoever?
son. He's
the
chasing.
son?
He's chasing
Kill
the son.
him?
Wait,
Yeah, because he blames the son.
Okay.
Yeah.
And in the first one,
Stuff. Yeah.
the stuff,
Yeah.
who owns the nightclub?
So this private contractor bought out the thing because he's kind of like working for this. What's the word I'm looking for? Like the real estate moguls who just like to take things in and remodel them,
Okay.
or like turn them into like fucking strip malls and shit.
Okay.
It's not really specific to. We don't really know who he is. It's just like he gives a name, so we don't really know who owns the stuff.
I'm gonna say the Mutilator's fake.
It was the stuff.
Fuck! I was gonna go with the stuff, and then I went,
The stuff.
no, the Mutilator.
Yeah.
That one.
I was
maybe
stumbling
is
a lot. I was hoping that wouldn't reveal.
I was assuming you were just like
I see
trying to
why we
remember
ask
it.
questions now.
Yeah, Kev.
The Town of Nukem High. That's the exact description
Yeah,
of the
Class
movie.
of Nukem High.
Yeah.
So no. Go to the next one.
Yeah.
Class of Nukem High also. It has that like trope in like those '80s movies where the bad guys are is like a biker gang
Yeah.
that just comes through and just starts destroying shit.
Oh, by the way, the Mutilator has a fun song called Fall Break. It kind of slaps.
Okay.
Fall Break, Fall
Is there any
Break.
more trauma movies on here?
No, that was a...
Damn it. If it was all trauma movies,
at least-
I know them all.
Directly. I may have indirectly put a trauma movie and not
Okay.
realized it. But,
I'm like somewhat well versed in like B horror movies,
yeah.
but like not all of them are from like the 80s. Some of them are like shitty 90s ones. Some of them are from the 80s. Some of them are from the 70s.
Yeah. I specifically looked out for a trauma movie.
Mhm.
Like Class of Nukem High was... Because that's...
Yeah.
I think that's the only other trauma movie I've seen
Mm-hmm.
besides Toxic Avenger.
Toxic Avenger. Yeah.
Killer Clowns from Outer Space. You've never seen?
I've loved Killer Clowns from Outer Space.
Thanks.
One of
Killing?
my favorite movies.
I
I've never
love...
seen that one.
The first one's like shitty, but like in an entertaining way, and then
Mm.
I think that like it has like some charming bits to it,
Yeah.
but it is definitely not a good movie. It's like a
Yeah.
shitty like B horror,
Yeah.
but like a self-aware one. A turkey fucks a girl.
Yeah. Moving on.
Kills her.
Last round.
What was the name of that? I'm kidding.
Thanks, Killing.
All three of these movies take place in 88. I didn't realize that until
Oh wow.
after I wrote them down. It
The
was
1988 mega round.
yeah, I didn't realize that. You know, do all of these take place in 88? And they all do.
This is worth 2 points.
This
Yeah.
is 88 points.
Yeah, well, none of you have won any points, so
I know.
This one's for 88 points.
This one's for all.
this one's for 88 points. All right.
for all the marbles.
I'll give out points if you guys make... You know what? I'm going to give you a point for that chop to you drop. Retroactively, because that's pretty good.
I've been fighting you all night, so I don't deserve a point.
No. That's why I have you here.
You're a real battle axe.
Well, it doesn't matter. This one's worth 88, right?
Yeah, this one's
I
worth
mean,
88.
it's true.
A
Yeah.
real-
But if both of us tie on it, I win on it.
Is that from Norman? Norman?
Norm Macdonald.
Yeah, dude,
Yeah.
I love that guy.
Yeah. Real battle axe.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, Connor, my right
Yeah.
wife's a real battle axe.
All right, here you go. All right, first one up is let me pick one. Let me pick
What
one
does
of
that even
these.
mean?
Like combative.
All right, first one up is 1988 Night of the Demons is what it's called.
Night of the Demons.
Yeah. A single mom and her two kids move into an old family home following her divorce. She begins to grow suspicious of her neighbors as they act more and more suspicious as the day grows closer to the winter solstice.
Winter solstice?
Something about
Winter-
her neighbors getting closer to the
Midsummer.
winter solstice?
They act more suspicious as it grows closer to the winter solstice.
Okay, it's like a Midsommar type deal.
Yeah.
Yeah, but in 88. So,
All
What are
right.
you implying there, Joseph?
but it takes place in 88.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought you were implying that maybe there was some plagiarism
maybe-
going on.
Or maybe Joseph just took the description of Midsommar
Smart and put it here. Maybe. Maybe I did, maybe I didn't. It's up to you to find out. Maniac Cop.
Maniac cop.
3 New York cops. I changed the description for this one because it said 2 policemen and a policewoman.
Oh.
No.
How dare they?
3 New York cops search for a killer in a uniform who should be dead. It's a short description for that because it's a short movie.
Who should be dead?
Who should be dead,
He's not.
but he's not, and he's in a uniform.
He's in a prison?
Zombie cop.
A
What was
cop
it called?
uniform. Maniac Cop.
Maniac cop.
Why?
Long-running franchise. Maniac Cop.
How many are? Oh,
There's like 3 of them.
That
All right.
doesn't count as a question. All right.
No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. This last one is it's a bit of a doozy. This name. Sorority Babes in a Slimeball Bolorama. That's the name of it. Sorority Babes in a Slimeball Bolorama. Those of you who are watching live, you can look that up if you don't believe me.
Okay, sorority babes in a slime
This is
bowl
this is the name of a real movie.
Yeah.
All right, you ready for the description? Sorority boss Babs orders pledges to steal a bowling trophy, but accidentally unleash Uncle Impy, who grants each of the sorority members a single wish. This is a horror movie.
What would you wish for, Art?
Well, for my question, I wish to ask, what do the
Don't
three girls?
waste it on that.
What do the 3 girls wish for?
They each wish for different things. One of them wishes for wealth. The other one, so there's also 2 guys with them. I forgot to mention.
Okay.
That wasn't part of the description, but there's 2 guys with them.
Okay.
One of the guys wishes to sleep with one of the sorority girls.
Okay. Do they fuck?
How does that happen? Yeah.
That's a little weird. I don't.
Is it like rapey?
Yeah.
Well, the girl.
It's an 80s movie.
The girl is the aggressor in this situation,
Oh.
where she just
lusts after him
aggressively, yeah.
Oh, okay.
And then the third one wishes for, I think, fame. So she's constantly being followed around by
Paparazzi.
paparazzi. I think. Again,
My question
Wait, what-
is,
Wealth fuck and
Fame.
fame.
Only 3 of them get their wishes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
The rest
Why
die.
don't the other 2 get a wish?
Die.
Something happens in the movie, and then.
What happens?
That's his question.
Huh?
That's his question.
That's his question. Oh, it's like 3, like a genie, 3 wishes, and then he ran up to 3 wishes.
What was the first movie again? Hold on. Now let's go to the first movie.
Yeah, Night of the Demons was the first movie.
Something about the neighbors. They start acting more weird the closer it gets to the solstice.
Yeah, winter solstice.
The main protagonist in this movie, what are they doing in this movie?
In Night of the Demons?
Yes.
Well, she's a single mom, so she's taking care of her 2 kids, taking them to school and bringing them back, that type of deal. And she's finding like fucking things all over her house, like dead animals and shit,
Where? That's my question.
like all over her house,
Where?
Ah.
like under her bed and shit.
Okay, you're saying all over. But
And
that's
it's all
not
her
my question.
neighbors?
I'm asking for where.
Well, her neighbors are acting weird, like they'll stare into the house, like you know,
Mm.
like when you're outside and fucking your neighbor's watering, and then you just stare.
Oh, those-
Yeah,
well, no, because that'd be weird.
that'd be weird.
and
And that's what her neighbors
but
are doing.
I do know the trope, yes.
Yeah.
I think I know which one I want to pick.
And what's the second one again?
Maniac. Cop.
Maniac Cop.
That one actually sounds.
Now,
good.
Maniac Cop. So it's 3 cops,
Yeah,
2 men, 1 woman,
2 men, 1 woman.
and then they're looking for a 4th cop.
They're looking for a killer who's in a uniform,
Okay.
Who should be dead?
who should be dead.
So he says,
What is the penultimate climax of that movie?
What is the penultimate climax?
What is the end of that movie? What happens at the
They
end?
capture the maniac cop. They kill him.
But like, so who is it? You know, like what?
Who is it?
Did
It's
they
a
discover who it is?
it's a cop who had died early in the movie. or
Right.
something.
But he's a zombie.
Yeah, he's a zombie.
I got one.
Yeah, that's it.
What happens after they kill him?
What happens after they kill him? The movie ends.
Really?
Yeah,
Really?
yeah, the movie ends.
Wait, you
The
told
plot's
us,
resolved.
He told us that this was a long-standing franchise.
Yeah, for the first one, this is what
So
happened.
why don't they set it up like original?
Because it was in 1988.
What happens in the second one?
Yeah.
80s movies always
No, they did not, Kevin. They
leave
did
the
not.
killer alive. Like Halloween.
Halloween did it.
Yeah,
Jason.
but they always kill the character at the end.
So what happens?
They kill him.
After. Nothing happens?
Nothing happens.
It's dead and it
It's
resolves.
dead, and the sun rises on New York.
So how does the second one start?
I don't know. I never seen the second one
How do you know it's a whole franchise?
because I looked up Maniac Cop 1,
There you
and
go.
there's 2, 3, 4.
I don't know, Rick.
When you go to the Google,
I think we got ourselves a bamboozler.
I
here.
think we got ourselves a good old fashioned fibbing boy. What was that other one? The bowling girls?
yeah.
I'm gonna say number 3 though.
Which one?
What?
You've been pressing about Maniac Cop, and you're gonna say it's the third one?
Yeah, the third one. I think it's the third one.
The third one's Sorority Babes in the
Yeah.
Slime Ball
I don't
Bolorama.
think the description matches. What it is.
Sorority babes in the slime ball bolorama.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say 3.
That sounds familiar to me. I might have seen of it, but
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever seen that movie.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna go with Maniac Cop.
You gonna go with Maniac Cop?
Yeah, that's my final answer.
That's not an answer.
3. You're going 3.
3? You're both wrong. It's not a demon.
What the fuck?
I thought I got it right. That's
It
right.
was so floppy on that one too.
Yeah.
What was
I
it?
really thought I was giving that one away.
I like in my head I was like,
That's so annoying.
It's literally
Okay.
Midsommar. Winter solstice.
Yeah, that takes place in the summer.
So? Same deal.
I called it at the beginning.
You did.
I said this is just the plot of.
It gave me Midsummer vibes too. I thought that
Yeah.
as well. I guess
I was
should've known
hoping-
better, Ark.
Yeah.
I win by 1 point because I made a good quiz.
Yeah, technically.
That's the last one.
That was the last one. I only came up with 3.
Oh man, I kind of want to watch Killer Clowns.
Can I quiz you 3?
Yeah.
I'll pull out of the deepens of my mind,
Mhm.
and I'll pull out 3
Can you pass me?
trauma movies, and I want you to tell me which one is real and which one is fake as well. This is hard, kind of though.
I just
Just
looked up
pull
the
out
list also of trauma movies, so.
Yeah, but I won't tell you what if the description is real. Or you'll ask me about it, and I'll tell you what it is because it's a little hard to come off the top of the head.
Yeah, go
First movie. Oh God. Wait. I could look at a list.
I know what this beer tastes like.
What?
It tastes like calling out of work tomorrow.
But we can also look at it doesn't matter.
But I'm just gonna make them up. The descriptions. I turned the monitor away from him.
I won't look if you won't want me to.
Don't you dare look, you dirty boy. Why does this go all the way back to the 20s? Lloyd Kaufman isn't that old.
Yeah, but the company probably is.
The 20s?
Yeah.
He started the company. Oh, that's the 30. What the fuck? No, maybe not. Maybe he just like inherited it. Okay. Some of these may or may not be trauma movies.
What?
The first movie, Surf Nazis Must Die. A group of... So all these are also like, I have to remember them. And I also have to, if I do remember them, lie about them. So, Surf Nazis Must Die is a movie about a group of teenagers or in a small coastal city get local surfers, I should add, get accosted by a local gang that crops up that also turn out to be Nazis who are reviving Hitler in their town. And then the Nazis start to kill everybody in the town, and they need to stop them. That's Surf Nazis Must Die. And then there is...
Where did the surf come from?
Huh?
The surf?
They're surfers. From the ocean. They come from the ocean. And then the second one is...
Where does the turf and surf and turf come from?
The land part of the animal.
Got it.
So, the second one is... This might be like an easy pitch. Tromeo and Juliet.
Tromeo?
It is the trauma film version of Romeo and Juliet written by James Gunn and acted in by his brother.
Nick Gunn?
Sean Gunn.
I don't remember anymore. Then man, this is what's bad about me knowing Joe. I just talk to him about every fucking movie that I watch.
Yeah.
And then...
And I also, again, I looked up the movies.
I know.
Yeah.
But I might lie about the descriptions.
Yeah, but I looked them up and I read the little description.
Shut up.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm...
Oh, man. Father's Day. No, Father's Day. I don't think this is a trauma movie.
It is a trauma movie. It's in the trauma movie list.
Father's Day.
And also Mother's Day.
Wait,
I don't
he
know.
knows more movies than me, though.
So-
this is unfair.
No, but... So Father's Day is a movie about a... There's like a hero, like a action hero guy from Canada.
You asking me the question?
There's like an action hero guy. I think he's from Canada. And so there's like this cereal props up and he calls himself the Fuckman. Like literally the Fuckman.
Fuckman.
The Fuckman. And so they're looking for the Fuckman. It's like this nerdy guy with like these nerdy glasses. And... Oh, I thought you farted.
No.
And then, at some point in the movie, a lot of dicks get bit off, and they show it.
Which one do you think is fake?
The second one.
Romeo and Juliet?
Okay.
No, wait. I'm sorry. The first one. So sorry.
I'm gonna go with
Surf
the first.
Nazis Must Die.
Yeah.
I'll go with the first one also.
They're all real.
Yeah.
You tricked us?
Yeah.
The one that I might be wrong on is Father's Day.
I think you're right about your Father's Day.
Am I right about Father's Day?
Yeah.
That's the only one that I'm iffy. And then at the end, they go to hell,
Yeah, something
and then
like
they fight the devil.
that. I don't know.
It's a weird movie. It's very gory, and I hate it. That's a fun game, though, Joe.
Thanks.
Can
I don't know why you had brought up the
My
trauma.
son has father issues.
I wanted to try.
And must find himself in the vast
What was
wilderness.
I want you to do another one, but I want you to fully make up a movie. Like, fully make
I
up,
was-
like a full movie.
I was gonna do that,
Mm-hmm.
but then I went no for some reason. I can't remember the.
Lazy.
I think maybe I'm like, I think it's funner to change the, like, I was even gonna do just like a switcheroo, like switch a description of one movie and put in another
Oh,
one.
that's a shyster move.
Yeah. Whoa.
That's not like a bad thing.
Yeah, it is.
A shyster's a liar.
A thieving cunt.
Okay.
All right, Kev.
But I do enjoy this game. I thought we were gonna do the game where you...
Oh, the forehead, the card, make up a character, and we have to ask questions of the character.
No.
Oh.
I thought because you were telling me about at one point you were like a game where I tell you the plot of a movie and then if it's real or
Is that not what we just did?
I imagined it different in my head.
Yeah.
It's okay. You tried.
Oh goodness gracious. Well,
That's that. That's fun. You have fun, Kevin? Did you have fun, Arik?
I did. It was fun.
All right. Hey, Kev, you're a guest. What have you watched?
Recently?
Yeah. What have you been doing, Kevin?
I watched Pig on Tuesday, the Anthony Bourdain documentary on Wednesday, and then The Green Knight on Thursday.
I really want to watch The Green Knight. That looks good.
It's super good.
I heard it as Degree Night. I was like, that's a movie I
I
never
watched
heard
The
of.
Green Knight.
Yeah. Degrassi, you mean?
Dude, I used to watch Degrassi
I never watched
like
it.
secretly, like in secret
Yeah.
because I was embarrassed because I was
With
like, it's
Drake?
a girl show. Yeah, I saw that episode on TV.
Where he
It was
got
pretty
shot?
fun. Yeah, he got shot in Degrassi.
Yeah.
Jimmy Graham? Is that his name?
Aubrey Graham?
No
Jimmy.
idea.
That's his actual name.
I just remember one episode, some guy
Real
gets
chill,
stabbed in a
Jimmy.
parking lot, and I was like, oh my god.
Yeah, my cousins used to watch Degrassi. I never did.
Yeah.
I didn't have cable for a long
The
time.
last chapter, or whatever. I don't know.
There was always Degrassi, The Next Generation.
Yeah,
What
The
does the
college
Degrassi
years.
mean? What does it mean?
it's the place, I think. Degrassi.
Yeah. Like Degrassi High School or some shit.
Oh.
I think it's the place. I could be wrong, but
Yeah.
That's what I've been watching, though.
Okay, cool.
This past week.
All right, cool. Arik?
I didn't watch.
I was hoping that thump.
It didn't make any sense.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
Wire.
I have not watched The Wire. I
gotta.
watched.
Kevin came here because I told him we were going to do a Wire special. Are you calling me a liar?
I
Watch all of The
watched-
Wire right now.
I ain't calling you a wire. You're a wyo. Are you lying to me? You're a wyo. That's all I got, Joe. I recently just re-downloaded my PlayStation 2 emulator and my GameCube emulator, and I just downloaded SpongeBob SquarePants Battle for
City?
Bikini Bottom,
Oh,
and then Shrek 2.
yeah. Nice.
So I'm gonna play those.
I never
probably.
beat Puss in Boots as a child. I
The,
beat it
the fight?
yeah, I beat it as an adult.
That was me with Shark Tale.
That SpongeBob
Shark
game
Tale is
dude,
bullshit.
is what the fucking ride was. That SpongeBob game that you're playing looked exactly the same as the ride at Circus Circus.
Oh.
Really?
Yeah.
Battle for Bikini Bottom?
Same fucking
beautiful.
graphics and shit. Never played Shrek
Yeah.
games though.
I used the
They're fun.
I used a cheat code to get to the other levels.
Wow. I fucking got some pipes on.
It does.
I can't whistle. I can, but I suck.
All right.
Joe, what have you been up to?
So what have I been up
What
to?
you been watching?
What did I watch? Hold up. I had a talking point for a thing I watched. Don't remember it now. I was gonna watch Phantasm 2. Did not do that.
Oh, did you find it?
It's on YouTube.
Oh, yeah,
But
you're
to
just gonna
rent.
rent it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did not do that. Sopranos is what I've been watching.
You've been rewatching it.
I started it.
Yeah.
Episode
You know-
1, 20 minutes in.
You're in episode 1, 20 minutes in?
Oh my goodness.
I think it was a disservice to watch The Wire first. Because
That's
I like The Wire way more than I do The Sopranos.
really.
Not to say that I
Is
don't.
it just like better TV? Like, but because
it's a different type of story.
okay.
Because The Wire is more straightforward. Sopranos is more non-traditional. They do a lot of like things that are weird. Like I talked to you earlier about this. Like you'll go into like the characters' dreams and see shit. It's more surreal, The Sopranos, than The Wire.
More symbolic.
Yeah, there's more symbolism. So it's a different type of story. I think The Wire, if you watch it at a surface level, you can still enjoy it. The Sopranos, I feel like you have to like open your third eye to see it.
It sucks that even though there was only 6 seasons,
Open your third eye.
right? Or
Yeah,
5.
there's
6
six.
seasons?
Yeah, 6.
Some episodes still drag, bro. There's like 13 episodes per, you know. But there were some episodes where you're just like, oh
Yeah.
my God.
Especially in the first season, because in the first season, I think the way that they pitched it originally, or the reason they were able to get a first season was because they pitched it as a comedy, and they made it kind of like a comedy show.
Mm-hmm.
And then in season 2, 3, and the rest, it gets more serious.
Except season 5 or 6, that last season with that one storyline,
What's wrong?
the one where they're planting evidence.
In the
Oh,
Wire?
The Wire.
Oh, I'm sorry. You're talking about Sopranos.
Yeah, I was talking about The Sopranos. Sorry.
God damn.
Yeah.
Is that the one where Michael B. Jordan dies?
Yes.
Yeah.
That scene made me cry.
Yeah, it still made me cry. I never told him he died. He just guessed that by the way.
Oh. Well, you don't know how he dies, but you just know he dies. A lot of people
shot.
die on this show.
Yeah.
He does get shot.
Everybody gets shot. Yeah,
What the hell?
yeah, but it's most people die from gunshots.
I was
those
assuming,
shows,
yeah.
in those shows. Yeah.
I was like either shot or stabbed. I don't know.
Spoilers for The Wire. A show that came out fucking
A million years.
20 years ago. Yeah,
Maybe even longer than that. Wasn't it like 97? That
it started like in 2001.
It started when I was born in 97.
Jesus. Yeah.
Well, is that we calling it wraps?
I'm gonna call it a wrap.
Call it a wrap?
I didn't do anything interesting.
I haven't really done much either. Just been getting school shit done, you know.
Just playing a lot of Call of Duty.
Really? That shocks me.
Yeah.
Huh.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
I'm way better at Battlefield though.
Cranking 90s.
Battlefield, I could score headshots like at 300 meters.
Battlefield's fun.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm also better at Battlefield, but I don't know if that's just because it's very different from Call of Duty, like how it plays.
Talking about Battlefield, like Bad Company, not
Yeah,
Battlefront.
yeah. Battlefield, yeah.
Just to clarify.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I liked sniping in that game more.
Yeah, I could pull off headshots.
Just like all the drop and everything.
No problem.
Wow. Wait, which one were you playing?
The newest one that they have out, 5.
5?
But then the new COD also.
Oh, okay. I stopped playing Battlefield at Battlefield 1, I think.
The one in World War One?
The World War 1, yeah.
Yeah.
That one was pretty cool. That's a good story.
I like the new COD also.
Mm.
It's pretty
I
fun.
think I played it. What is it?
What? COD? New
COD
COD?
what?
Cold War.
No, I haven't played that.
Oh, yeah, no.
Yeah, I played it.
Is it good?
It's alright. Like, I like the gun work in it.
Are you a story guy when you play Call of Duty?
I am. I feel like a sucker
too.
every time I say it.
I am too. I'm a
but
story guy.
I'm
when
a
I play
story
Call of Duty.
guy. Yeah.
Me too.
I actually like the stories in Call of Duty for
Yeah.
the most part.
I even played the story of Advanced Warfare
Nice.
with Kevin Spacey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jonathan Irons, I think is
Yeah.
his name.
Yeah.
I never played
You
any-
know he's a bad guy, like right
Yeah.
from the. It's like, oh
Yeah.
wow.
And then when it's revealed, you're like, oh.
Wow,
Wow.
Kevin Spacey's a bad guy.
Yeah.
No way.
The story in the new one's kind of okay. It's not the greatest, but it's alright. It's fun.
I was gonna buy you a Superman cape at Six Flags. They were all too tiny, and I was like, oh, if I'm gonna get
I already had a Superman cape when I went a long time ago.
yeah, but I was
Yeah.
like, if I get Joe a Superman cape, I want it to be like a nice Superman cape.
Yeah, not like the cheap one they have there.
Yeah, like the ones for children.
Yeah. The
Like I looked at one and I was like, that's not going around Joe's neck.
Yeah. I also like the that they just put the logos on anything. Like
Yeah.
it'd be Superman, Batman, and then like Flash, Green Lantern.
Dude,
yeah.
I was like, if the Flash had a cape, that'd be the most inconvenient thing
It'd
ever.
literally just be like
Get caught on everything,
Yeah.
get yoinked off, choke him out.
Choke him.
It's the most useless thing
That would
ever.
kill him,
Yeah.
wouldn't it?
Yeah. Then they had like camo
Yeah.
camo capes as well
Yeah.
for each superhero. And I
Yeah.
was like, okay.
It's just the merchandise.
Yeah, it is.
But yeah, that's a wrap. Anybody? This was the first live show. Nobody saw it. One person did.
Christine, well, 3 or 4 people I think it capped out at.
Creeped in.
The start of many.
Well,
Yeah, hopefully.
It only
Hopefully.
goes up from here.
yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll play games on a future podcast, like play some video
Maybe
games.
have your own talk show one day.
I would love to have my
That'd
own
be
talk
cool.
show. Hey, what's up, everyone? Welcome to Joseph tonight.
Hey, what it is,
Dude.
baby?
Boys,
This
you gotta
is
dream big.
Yeah.
Last week
Nice.
tonight with Joseph.
The
The
villain.
villain.
It's me doing all the jobs.
And then I'm going to be Andy Richter
Yeah.
on the side.
No, you guys should both be the main guys.
I would love to just be, but I want to be Andy Richter.
just stay silent for the most part, then
Yeah,
crack
and
it,
just
come in with a joke.
crack like a good quip every now and then.
Yeah.
Maybe like a guest flirts with me for a second. I go, huh? And I go, I'm married. Oh, thank you. Congrats for 30 episodes.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll
That's
be here.
30 weeks in a row we've done.
Yeah,
We've not
no
missed a
breaks.
single
Yeah,
one.
no. Yeah,
Consistency.
consistency.
Thank you.
16,
Yeah.
24.
We
That's
need
like
22 for a year.
Damn near a year, huh?
Yeah,
22 more for a year.
let's do it.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
And then we'll see if we've been wasting our time.
Anyways,
Anyways, that's it. That's the show. We're gonna go get drunk and watch horror movies.
Can we watch Killer Clowns from
We can fucking totally watch Killer Clowns from Outer Space.
Special thanks to Glacier for the music. We'll leave a link to their Bandcamp in the description below.